After years of careful preparation, the biggest event in football history is about to start. Premier League Organizing Committee. I have enough documents to send to court to bring Manchester City into the league. With 115 criminal charges, the financial rules of the tournament extended over a 9-year period. 2.009-2.01. Manchester City football will have to start the trial of the century of sports next Monday. And if 7 failed in all of these hearings, Man City could be demoted to minus points, along with huge compensation. According to ESPN, this legal battle could affect the entire billionaire World Group management system of 13 clubs spread over 6 years. Man City is owned by a billionaire of the ruling family in Abu Dhabi. The owner of a huge fortune has turned the tide of English football in the 21st century. But the success that chairman Sheikh Mansour with his partner Khan Hambarak let Man City work too fast. So it raises even more suspicion on financial transparency. Over 15 years ago, 54 allegations of failure to provide financial information. From season 2009-2010 to season 84 allegations about not providing accurate information about payments to players and coaches. From season 2.009-2.010 to season allegations of non-compliance with UEFA regulations, including financial fair play rules from season 24 to 2.01728. 7 allegations of violation of pro-financial stability laws. 26 to 27-28-35. Accused of not cooperating with investigation of Pro Madrid from December 28 to 2/2023. 3 months ago, the Portuguese hackers. It's called Repinto, and it came out in front of the media. You're in possession of millions of documents related to Man City violations. Before that, Repinto is widely known by football managers. The person behind the website Super League where the information is revealed. Football transfers and contracts. Secret, although it's always claimed as the whistleblower. However, in 2023, Repinto was sentenced to 4 years in prison by Liverpool on charges of trying to spend money, unlawful data access, and breach of correspondence. The threats will reveal more information of the Repinto hackers. For Man City, it's no different than talking about the win, about his role in the upcoming trial. Remember that in 2018, a pen from a magazine from a German studio once condemned Man City manipulated contract to circumvent UEFA rules in which the team wins the water. You are accused transferred money from the club owner through donors in the Emirate, United Arab States, and John is Repinto's pseudonym. And you almost Man City banned from Champions League for 2 years. To 2/2023 Chief Executive of the English Premier League. It is time to resolve this long-running case. He stressed the need for a trial to clear up all relevant investigations and find answers. In the end, Man City refused to comment. He has denied all 115 allegations. Back to the Premier League. They decided not to let Man City back in time by turning rumors into reality. Instead of the first hearing, it's scheduled to happen in November of this year, but it's suddenly shortened in time. Next 16/9. When receiving this information, pretty surprised Guardiola. I have no worries for Man City. Instead, he was very excited. I'm pretty glad it all started on Monday. I know there will be more rumors about the punishment, and we'll see. I think I know what people are expecting, because I've been reading it for so many years. But like I said, everything is still in a state of innocence unless those sins are proven. I hope it's over soon. I'm looking forward to the final verdict. Of course, the whole team didn't say anything about it. Even though the darkest of scenarios will often come to the optimistic AI, a tragic end in the dark. On the achievements of the team, Paint ETI hat propels the future of the coach. The players on the team fall into uncertainty and can cause claims for compensation from other clubs. 0-1 opponents in the Premier League sided with Man City and the other 5 teams in the Pixit They all firmly supported the court statement. Because the heaviest, Man City could lose 70 to 80 points this season. He has been a champion for at least 1 season. It can hardly be called a victory. The court of the century because there's no precedent in football. He forced the strongest club to drop out of the league. That puts the Premier League at risk. Remember in 2006, the Italian Football Federation has been with the clubs involved in the Campo Chiappoli, in which Juventus, Fiorentina, and Lazio are demoted to play in Series B. AC Milan to stay in Serie but have 15 points deducted. Since that scandal, the tournament was once considered the most attractive in the world. I couldn't get my reputation back. The Premier League made good use of this time to rise to the top. What will happen for Man City if they leave the tournament? as desired by the majority. The disadvantaged part, maybe the pro organization is tired enough. Man City is still being watched. It's the best team in the fog. Fight in the Champions League every year. There is no Man City. Real Madrid are almost invincible at this playground, and then, looking at, when can I call it a promotion again? Not to mention the no longer present on the league table, the toughest on the planet. The appeal is definitely going down a lot. Lost a chicken laying golden eggs like Man City. That's not the point at all. From the beginning off, they entrusted to Premier League. It all happens in the context of government. You're under close surveillance. How to run this country's football. And before a football governing body, independent, was established, the agency could be given more power. From the new government of the Labour Party. 7 defeats to Man City. Premier League will not convince those who criticize that the management standards of the tournament are consistent. And as the case dragged on, the Premier also faces with the growing divide between the teams, with disagreement about the level of management required to control the spending of the richest clubs, to protect balance and competition. General purpose of the organizing committee. Much of it comes from F. City must pay as much as possible. Last season, they subtracted Everton points and Forex no-show for breaking sustainability rules. But the reality is, these two clubs do not have enough money to pay the penalty. The most visible evidence right in the summer of 2024. Premier League lost face salt when 7 defeats while making Manchester City subtract before the new season. The court finally ruled City's integrity, the way they got into the Premier League, that led to the organization, received a storm of very heavy criticism. Man City will rely on West City for more confidence. During the hearing, from now until early 2025, the extremely strong financial position of the home team built on countless titles big and small, especially under the reign of Guardiola. Man City have earned over £140 million. Only in the 2024 summer transfer window. After they collected £170 million from the players. It is considered redundant. Then comes the restrictive regulations, transfer expenses and wages at 70% of club revenue. Finding the way after winning the BA. Season 2.022-2.023 reached £712.8 million. A 6th century of English football. Look at Manchester United or Chelsea. Split £1 billion. But the title's been so small all these years. I can see how big Man City are. Out. Pro Madrid organizers also did not dare to ask UEFA. They also gave up on Man City. After the club successfully appealed, banned from the Champions League. They can't give it either. His case to the CBS Sports Arbitration Court. Man City won UEFA because of this organization. There will be 9 sessions. From now until 5/2025. It can affect the quality of the competition. Pep Guardiola's team. I will continue to focus my expertise for this season to have a happy ending.